Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cryptic Wolf. It's really late at night right now, but I normally work with a company called Gilead. They handle like therapy and medications, and some of their clients they have Gilead as a rent payee. I don't trust Gilead as far as I can throw them, but they help me get to appointments. They help me like with transportation basically. But every single time, I get a new caseworker because sometimes it doesn't work out. They end up leaving, or something happens where I end up losing a caseworker that I connect with and that I feel comfortable around. For me, either you're my friend and you say you're my friend, or you're just somebody that I work with. Not like I would get paid or anything like that, but my medical insurance covers um mostly everything, a lot of stuff. Not to brag or anything, but like vision, medical, some supplies. My medical would cover not everything. Um, but I got a new caseworker. I'm not going to say her name or her last name, but as soon as we met, she seemed really nice and kind and very open to talk about anything with. But you gotta remember, people, if you work with people like this, they're basically mandated reporters, even if they're not therapists or med doctors or even nurses. Um, they work very long hours. They don't get enough pay for their job, and that's why they leave that place. I live in Middletown, Connecticut, and with this place, it used to be a old courthouse. So if you live in Middletown and you know that place, and you know Gilead. It took me a long time to trust anybody there because I've been with Gilead since like a little bit before 2015. And when they were my rent payees, they stole a big amount of money back then, and tried to deny it, saying, oh, 14, maybe $16 at most in a separate account. And I found out it was over 500. I did get my money back with the help of a conservator, which I was warned by numerous people in my family not to get one. I basically was pressured into getting a conservator. I was also pressured into getting the Pfizer shots, and the Pfizer booster for COVID, or I wouldn't be able to go to therapy. I wouldn't be able to get meds by people unless they come to my house almost in friggin' hazmat suits looking, with hospital masks and everything, making me uncomfortable. So I had to get those shots, and after getting those shots, I put on a great deal of weight. My hair started thinning dramatically, more than bleaching it and cutting my hair like this. And well, getting back to subject, I have a problem with that where I can't stay on one subject at a time. There's just so much going through my head, racing thoughts and everything. But basically, this lady that is my new caseworker, she's new to the job and everything. I gave her a break, I thought she was real nice and everything. We got along great. We even go out for boba, which is a type of drink with, some of them are called tapioca pearls. It's like a Japanese or Asian drink, but it's really good. It comes in all flavors. Um, she seemed really interesting and everything. And she even offered to be my friend. And a thing with friends is that you're honest and that you don't put on a fake smile in front of your other friend. Well, I asked if we can be friends on a video game on the Switch systems, which I didn't think there was a problem doing it because, you know, she said well she was my friend, and I take friends to heart. I care about even my ex friends, their well being. Even when I was dating, if I quit the dating, I was still concerned about my exes, their well being, their health, everything. I'm a very open person to most people. I have a lot of trust issues, and I have basically no friends except my family. And I don't consider really my family to be friends. I want real friends, people I can count on, people that I can trust, people that I can play video games with. She said that she couldn't become friends with me on social media because of her job. Even though she said she was my friend, the first day I met her, as soon as I got in the car, I'm like, "You're very nice." She said, "Why don't we be friends?" And right off the bat, I thought everything was going to be fine. Hanging out. She has roosters and chickens. She also said that she would bring over one of the hens, so my nephew could see it because they look kind of exotic in the pictures that she showed me. Never happened. Um, the hardest thing for me right now is not having friends. I used to be, I used to have a ton of friends in Meriden. I hung out all the time and did my appointments. I was on top of everything. And now I have no friends. All my friends in Meriden betrayed me. I also had friends in Wallingford where I grew up. And I try to keep in contact with them too. It's not easy when you're so far away. Even if you're, I don't know how many miles it is from Middletown to Wallingford, but, I would like to meet up with them again or at least video chat with them. I miss them a lot. Even one of the people that I babysat for, he had children and he ended up dying. And his mother is in an everlasting loop of grief. And, even his sons look just like him. Like the face, the features, their attitudes, everything. It was very hard when I found out that he died. Um, I used to babysit him basically almost every afternoon. As soon as I met the mom and them, and we had a lot in common and everything. But after me moving out and getting on my own 2 feet, I lost track of a lot of stuff. Education, friends, family, so on. People passing away in my family from dramatic things. There's just so much going on. And all I want is friends. That's all. All I'm asking for is somebody that I can actually rely on to have a conversation with or play a video game. Some kind of friendship. That's all I want, and that's all I'm asking for. It shouldn't be so hard. I texted her tonight. It was on her work phone. I asked her why she lied to me. I asked her why did she say that she was my friend when she already knows that Gilead clients cannot interact with Gilead staff like friendship and stuff like that in social media. But I don't know. I just feel like, you know, I don't want to be pitied. I don't want unnecessary attention. I just want my channel to grow and to inform people of stuff coming up and to have happy thoughts and things that I'm interested in and would like to share to people and see if they're also interested in it too. But when somebody says they're going to be your friend, you take that to heart and you want to include them in playing video games and helping them out on their game if they need it, and vice versa, you know. And we talked a lot about the video game. She plays Animal Crossing, the Pokemon Arceus Legends game, which I both have that, and she plays Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I found interesting because my brother plays that too. It's a very open world game, just like the Legends Arceus. And she just like shot me down. You know, I don't trust people that often, and when people say they're going to be my friend, like I said, I take it to heart, and I don't trust people like I used to, because I've always had either a chip on my shoulder against them, or something they did was mean to me, or they did to my family. You know, family is everything. Family is everything, even if it's bad. You know, you try to help out as much as possible and keep everybody together. But even that's almost impossible, you know, that I feel. You know, people just, things aren't what they used to be. With the world how it is now, it is falling apart. For some strange reason, people can't find good candidates for presidencies because we had one man that thought his hands were too small to fondle a woman when his hands are bigger than my dad's. And my dad's a friggin' tree. You know, so he's tall. And his hands are, you know, worker man's hands. Like, they're rough and long. So I don't think, you know, I'm not even into presidencies. I'm not into, I do watch some stuff about like COVID and the war going on now and all the crap that's going on in the world. Children starving, children dying, worlds falling apart, everything. I watch everything. I don't watch the news that really often because all that I see on it is crap. Just friggin' bullshit. Sorry about my language, but when you elect a person to run your state or your country or wherever you live, you expect that person to take responsibilities for their actions. But the president we have now, I think, is Biden. Um, I don't understand. I really, you know, Trump is complicated with all the accusations on him, all the lies, all the half truths, all the truths. You know, you can't find anybody. Nobody can find anybody to run the U.S., and they won't even allow a woman to even try. All the presidents that we've had have been males, and they won't even give a female even a try. And I find that very, very mean. And I don't. They just make up so many comments to stop a male person to vote for a female. Hillary, there was a lot of controversy with her spreading private stuff online or whatever she did, that's not a good outcome for a female. You don't want nobody to have a background like that. I think that a female would be a good change, just, out there, But everybody thinks, oh, whenever a female bleeds, she's gonna be PMSing and all aggressive and mean to people. No, no, there's not a lot of people out there that actually, when they get that personal time of the month, they're not always vicious or attacking or mean to people. They do get aggressive, and it's just from hormones. But even men have hormones. So, what is it called when they go on the attack? Really? I wish I was live streaming where I could actually get people to have opinions and show it up on the board on my computer, but it's not updated right now or charged. So I'm on my phone basically ranting away at how I don't have any friends and I really want friends. People that lie to me after saying that they are friends and then basically screwing me over, just because I wanted to join them on a video game to help them out, or like I said, vice versa. Them help me out, I help them out. I wanted to see what they were being creative about on their land and everything on Animal Crossing. That's all. Just a friendly game of Animal Crossing. I have one best friend on there. The only way to get a best friend where you can actually travel to their island when they're online, it does send a notification to your game on Animal Crossing New Horizons. She did get the DLC, she told me, where she can decorate other people's island homes and change it. I seen the DLC. I really want it. Just so I can get further in the game. But I only have a couple friends, and they're not like labeled best friends on the game because you have to give them your code, and they have to give you their code. Not the dream code, but there's two codes. The dream code, where you go and lay in your bed and you visit their island in your dream, but you can interact with the people on the island and stuff, but you can't take anything from the island back. Like, say, if you got peaches or cherries from their trees, you can't bring it back through the dream with you. Where if you visit their island, you can get the fruits and vegetables and stuff that you can cook within the game and bring it back with you. And I know a lot about certain games, a lot about nature, a lot about a lot of stuff, It's just, I really want friends. I think friends are like the best thing in the world. I've had quite a few friends in the past that I've haven't seen since then. There was basically one in fourth grade. Her name was Lilith Fisher. She was the only friend I had that was Jewish, and we always played the thing that spins, the dreidel, to win cookies on the bus before we got dropped off. And I always seemed to win, or she let me win. I don't know. But I miss her a lot. I've been trying to look for her, and I haven't been able to even find her. And ever since then, I've been trying to look her up on social media apps, like Facebook, stuff like that, and I can never find her. She's probably married, has children, her last name is changed. I have no clue. But I just want friends. I want people that I can rely on, people that I can talk to, people that I can trust other than family. Because that's all I have right now. Some people think that's all you need is family. But for me, I want somebody more. Since I'm not in a relationship with anybody at this time, very complicated. Um, you know, I'm trying to get back into school again. Trying to re-educate myself. It's hard when you're disabled and your IQ is below even your littlest sister. Her IQ's in the hundreds. My mother's is in the hundreds. They both went through college. My mother didn't graduate college, but she still went through all that stuff while we were growing up, and it was hard for her. Um, my little sister, which you all know as Sharon's Nail Boutique, she is very creative, a very loving mother, a good role model to her son, very educated. Um, she loves political stuff, and she loves to do nails and art on the nails. So she's really creative. I love her ideas. I even give her some ideas too, just to help her along because I'm artistic. I'm trying to become a graphic designer for video games and a fashion designer. I want to become. I want to create new outfits, new skins, even real clothing for plus size people because I'm plus size. Well, I call it plus size. And it is very hard. So I'm trying to get back into school, re-educate myself because I don't even know the simplest of times tables, fractions. I know like the shading in the pie thing, like back when you were kids in the 1990s, like that kind of fractions. But the stuff nowadays, I see my nephews work and I'm like, go ask your mother because I don't know any of it. And he's very smart. My nephew is very smart for being on the low spectrum of autism. He's very tech savvy. He loves video games. He's interested in different war eras, zombie games, stuff like that. I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud of my nephew. He's 14. He's going to be 15 this year. And he amazes me every single time. He wakes up and has smart ideas all the time. He's even tried drawing, and we had competitions where he would draw something and I would have to draw the same thing but in my fashion. And so he's got my drawings on his wall. Um and I got his drawings. So, I collect Pokemon plushies. I try to get stuff on Amazon that makes me happy or makes me feel happy. When I snuggle up with them or something like at night, or I just carry around me during the day my backpack or even my pocketbook. You know, I'm very good with animals. A lot, most animals at least. Some of them are a little bit harder to deal with. But I even started collecting what my nephew collects, which are these. They're like beanbag type um beanies. And that one's the Christmas one. It has tinsel in its tail and mane, and the fluff in its ears. And even the Christmas hat comes off to show its ears. Um, these are called protogens. They're a type of furry, but more like technology type. And they have a whole backstory and everything. he started collecting them once he noticed them, and he's more of a gamer than anything else. I do want to, he has an orange one, and I have the Christmas edition. So that's, and all the protogens have like the circular thing on their cheeks and an expression on their face, and this one has a snowflake on each side, and it's blue, gray, black, and white, and it has a little Christmas hat that can come off. I named it Matilda, but and you never know when that will change, because I got a lot of names I can come up with, and I know this video is long, and not a lot of people will see it, but or all the way through, because I don't edit anything out. I don't, because I want people to know me for me and to realize the things that I go through and how I feel and how I react. I don't want to be off camera. I don't want, I've gotten so much hate in my old channels from comments and stuff. I just block them, or I keep on replying until they stop. People just hate on people far too much. Far too much. This world is not meant to harbor so much negative energy every day. There's so much positive stuff in the world. Why not, show that and put it on your children so that they grow up knowing that